I'm going to show you how to create a basic schedule here on the schedule page. The first thing you need to do is come up with a name for your schedule. You can call the schedule whatever you like. If you're a restaurant, ideally you have schedules for your front of house and back of house. So we're going to create 2 tabs for each department. Just click on the plus sign in the top left-hand corner, and I'll enter front of house, save the changes, and I have a tab for front of house. Then I'll add another one for the back of house. And you can add more than 2 tabs if you need to. Within each tab, you need to add job titles that your employees will fall under. So for a front of house, we're going to add 3 job titles by clicking on Add Jobs, add the position. We'll create job titles for server, host, and runner. Save the changes, and there's each job title. And in back of house, we'll just quickly create a couple of job titles. We'll just create one for cook, dishwasher. So once your schedule is titled and you have your job titles created, you need to make sure your employees are assigned to job titles in order for them to show up on the schedule itself. So then you go to the team list where your employees are listed, and you add job titles to each employee. As you scroll down the team list, you'll see that pen icons appear. You click on the pen icon to edit your employee, and you see a drop-down menu appears underneath the job title header. From there, you select one of the job titles you've created. So let's make Kevin a server, enter a pay rate for him, and we'll save it by clicking on the checkmark icon. You can add more than one job title to an employee as well, so let's also make Kevin a host. And just go down the list and do the same thing for every employee. I'm just going to jump ahead here to save us some time. Okay, so as you can see, I've jumped ahead and we have job titles assigned for all of the employees. So once that's done, you go back to the schedule page and you can see that the employees are now listed under their respective job titles for the front of house and the back of house. So once that's set up, now you can go ahead and create your schedule. And you do so by selecting the employees that you want to work for that week and simply drag and drop them into the Add Employee field. Let's also select Stan. Once they're entered, you can see that the days of the week are then populated, and you can just go through each week and start entering your shifts freehand. We want Kevin to work 9 to 5 on Monday. Just enter 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then click Return, and he's saved for Monday. Our system is intuitive enough that you don't even need to put the AM or PM. You can just select 9 to 5, Return. You'll notice that as you start typing a shift, a text box appears to the left. That's where you can enter any extra notes at all or any other instructions you want to give to that employee for that day. And they will receive this note along with their shifts once you publish the schedule. See that there's an envelope icon underneath the shift. That's where the note is stored. It also works similar to a spreadsheet where you can easily copy the same shift to other cells. Just enter 9 to 5 here, select the square in the corner and drag it over. And now Stan is working 9 to 5 for 4 days. So I'll just quickly go through here and create the rest of the schedule. So I've jumped ahead and I've created shifts for all of the employees I want to schedule for that week. Once it's complete, Then you just publish the schedule by clicking the green Publish button here in the top right-hand corner. And that pushes the schedule out to all of your employees. They'll receive an email alert which details their shifts for the upcoming week. Then they can log into their own Shifthub account and they'll be able to view the entire schedule and see who they're working with and actually perform any shift offers that they might want to make. They can offer up their shifts to trade if they like. If you want to have a printable version of your schedule, once it's published, simply click the Print button next to the Publish button, and a printable version appears, and then you can just use your print function on your browser to print a version of the schedule. For the following week, you don't need to start all over from scratch. Simply click over to the next week, and you can see that all the employees are still listed in their respective job title. And assuming that your schedule does not change a great deal from the previous week, you can simply copy it over. The exact same schedule is copied to this week, and then you can further tweak it if you need to. Switch a couple of shifts around. And then you're ready to publish for that week as well. And that's how you create a schedule.